Hey there. How's it going? So, I know it's been a little bit since I last talked here. I know I don't know, it's just been a little busy as of late, but I'm back doing this again because ever since I've been doing this like YouTube thing, I've been having like a whole lot of these ideas pop in my head of what I want to talk about next, and it's really crazy. I got like a full list here of like ideas that I've been like getting through. You can't. There you go. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see that list. Maybe if I, yeah, yeah, you can see that. Um, I guess for today, what I want to talk about is this idea that I've been like trying to put into practice from my own life and just like, and here's the idea: to get wiser, you got to get dumber. That's what I wrote down there. And I for a lot of basically my whole life, it seems like this just personality trait, just this habit I've been doing where I always think more than I do. I'm always in my head. I'm always like, I gotta know. Like before I do something, before I do anything. Like I know I talk about dating a lot on this channel, but this really goes to like anything, right? Before I do anything, I have to do research. I have to know exactly what I'm doing in order to be perfect the first time around, and it's gonna be great. And I have to nail this the first go. And how do I nail it the first go? I research. I research. I watch YouTube videos about it. I do all the homework on it before I do it. But then I gotta do more homework, so I gotta like do more research, and it just like I never actually get to the doing. I'm always stuck in my head doing the research portion of it, and never the actual like doing of the thing. So yes, I have all the smarts on it. I know all the ins and outs of it, but if I actually don't like get in there and start using my hands, then I actually never really learn anything. I never get wiser at my practice cuz that's important. Cuz what is wisdom? And then what is intelligence? Intelligence is just knowing things. It's being able to, have a whole like filing cabinet of factoids and algorithms and procedures in your brain. But wisdom is applying that application to a practice. So yeah. And that's really what I need more of in life. And then how do you get wiser? Well, you start doing it. You start going against your intelligence and doing something dumb. You gotta get dumber in order to get wiser. Because in your mind, you'll think, oh no, I gotta do more. I don't know all of it. I don't know any of it. But sometimes you just gotta get dumb and be like, let's try it. Let's do it. Stop thinking. Let's just go. See what happens. Just see what happens. See what you can do. And from your mind's perspective, that's a fucking dumb idea. Because you got like all these different like things saying, oh, like I don't know I don't know this procedure. I don't know exactly what to do. I don't know exactly what to say. I don't know. I don't know everything. I don't know everything. And your brain is like locked in like, I don't know everything. I don't know. I can't progress if I don't know anything. But just getting, just saying, fuck that. Let's just go. Let's just go and do it. Fuck it. I know enough. I'll know enough, and then I'll learn some more. And I'll get wiser for it if I just allow myself to be dumb for just a little while. For even just like a few seconds. I could just be dumb and try it, and then I'll fuck up, and then I'll get wiser from it. And that is something I really need to put into practice, right? Right? In my own life. Like, for instance, starting this YouTube channel, right? For the longest time, I always thought that, oh, I have to edit all these videos. I have to, really know what I'm doing with the computer. I really gotta know all this. I gotta know that. I gotta know that. And one day, like last week, I was just like, fuck it. We'll learn it now. And so I just went on YouTube. I just read a little bit. Okay, you do that, you do that. I already had OBS installed, so, that's all good. So, and oh yeah, I just go and let's see, OBS. I haven't been on here in forever. Oh yeah, there's a record button right there. Okay, cool. We can do it there, and then we can follow the procedure on the YouTube thing, and then boom, and we'll just figure it out as we go. And now I've gained that intelligence and I didn't have to look up a single video. I didn't have to read anything besides just what was presented to me as I was doing it. Like, that's it. And I know that's like a really weird example, but I mean, in a way I was kind of dumb because I didn't know what could happen. I mean, recording a video and posting it on there isn't that difficult, but maybe there could be a voice in my head saying like, "Oh, you don't know what could happen. Oh, you don't know what could happen. You don't know if your thing's not gonna work, or if you like have to like sign up for this or sign up for that." And there was a little bit of like, you gotta like verify yourself and everything with YouTube, but I mean, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal. I got through it. It was just fine. But there's always that voice in your head saying, "Oh, maybe there's something you don't know. Maybe there's a surprise that'll pop up and screw up your whole deal here." And you figure it out as you go. And you can just learn it as you go, as you try, as you do it a little and a little bit, and you just allow yourself to be dumb. Allow yourself to be dumb because you're ignorant. And through the process of being dumb, of acting dumb, of being the dumb guy for a little bit, and I wonder if ignorance is a better word for it. I'm trying to think. Because well, I mean, you're still being dumb. You're still choosing to be dumb. But you're doing it for the sake of productivity. Right? To learn. To be open to learning. Because you're ignorant. You don't know everything. And sometimes, lessons can only be learned through experience, through actually doing the thing. Like, I talk about this all the time with dating and cold approaching and just learn to talk to girls. I mean, you can look at all the videos on YouTube that you want, and I've done that. But you can look at all the videos you can on there, and you can research and research and research. But if you actually don't put what you know into practice, you won't actually learn the whole thing. There's the textbook, and then there's the actual like chemistry streets of it. And you gotta put both worlds together to actually create wisdom for yourself. Because you can have all the intelligence in the world, but if you don't have the wisdom, like, what good is it? What good is intelligence when it's not applied to something? What good is it? It's just fun facts. Yay. That's wonderful. That's good to know. But whatever, you know. So I don't know, but I just definitely feel like I need to tell myself that some more, because I mean, I had an encounter today. Um it was a girl I was eyeing at the gym, right? And she was giving me a little there she was giving me some green flags. She smiled at me, I smiled back. It was all fun and everything, and I was about to approach, but then I turned around and I didn't, because I mean, a snapshot in my head. I took a little snapshot in my head of this girl, and she didn't quite meet what I wanted. But at the same time, it's like I kind of have to get what I have to get. So I mean, I should have just been more dumb, because then I wouldn't be sitting here regretting it. Because I kind of do regret it, because I mean, yesterday I actually approached someone. She rejected me, and I was happy. That was awesome. It's progress, and I don't regret it one bit. It was great. It's fucking fantastic. I love that shit. I was so happy. Because I actually conquered. I did it the first try. I conquered a fear. That's big. That's huge. That's huge right there. So, I could do it again. I could do it again. But I just need to. And yesterday, I just allowed myself to just kind of be dumb. Now, of course, I did overthink before then, but I did it. It was awesome. It was great. So, because it's progress. It's progress either way. You could say that, oh, you didn't get the girl, so what? Why are you even celebrating this? Because it's experience. I'm getting better as a human being. Even if I don't get the gold, it's fine. Like in my blast video. Okay. Next. Same applies. I don't have to get the girl to be proud of myself. I don't have to get anything to be proud of myself. If I try, and if I do the best I can with what I got, how can I ever be disappointed in myself? How could I ever have any regrets if I just do the best I can with what I got? And I know that I did the best I can with what I got. Today, I could have done better. I could have. But it is what it is. We'll learn. And each time I do this, each time I allow myself to get I allow myself to be dumb, to accept that I am ignorant, to accept that, I I should be dumb here for a little bit in order to gain wisdom. Because I can have all the intelligence in the world, but if I don't have the actual experience of it, what good is it? If I don't put it to practice. And then how do you put it into practice? You allow myself to get a little dumb. You stop with the thinking, start with the doing, get up to wisdom. Maybe there's a better way to put that, but it just sounds good. To get wiser, you gotta get dumb. Because you gotta stop thinking. You gotta stop using your brain. You gotta stop using that brain of yours telling you of all the reasons why you shouldn't do it just yet. Because you should do it. Because there are two sides to wisdom. There are two sides to wisdom. There's the intelligence part, and then there's the actual action part of it. And you bring those two together, you have wisdom. And it's, now thinking about it, it's kind of weird how we don't value wisdom as much as we do intelligence. It seems like we talk about intelligence all the time, but we never talk about wisdom. Because wisdom is much more important than intelligence. I mean, both intelligence and wisdom are important, but they're like, intelligence is a part of wisdom, and then it's like intelligence is like half of wisdom, and the other half of wisdom is the actual doing, the experience. So there's intelligence and experience, and then there's wisdom. So there's that. And in order to get all that, you gotta shut your brain off and do. Just do. Just be dumb. Get the doing part done, and then you get wisdom. So yeah. I think I said all that I wanted to say on that. I think everything else I would say would just be kind of repeats of what I just said. So I think I'll end it there. So really, there's really nothing to fear as long as you have the right mindset, and it's all geared towards obtaining wisdom, removing your ego, and just going for wisdom. Because I know it hurts, I know it sucks to embarrass yourself or whatever, but that's how you get to wisdom. That's how you get there. So I think that's it. So yeah, I am tired. I'm going to bed now. It's late. So alright. I got a whole lot of other videos on this list, so I'll probably talk to y'all again soon. So goodbye. Goodbye.